Welcome to Dark Horizon Creations. I'm Mike. This time we're taking a look at the Disney Pixar Lightyear XL-01 Buzz Lightyear action figure by Mattel. Now, if you hadn't already, please follow, like, and subscribe to my social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get a notification of when I post new content. Alright, so here we have Buzz Lightyear in his XL-01 flight suit. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the last action figure that I had intended to collect that has been released thus far in the Lightyear toy line. Now, one thing I want to point out is that, like the Crystal Grade series, this action figure does include a hyperspeed crystal canister, but it does not include a collector card like the Crystal Grade series because it is in the basic assortment line of figures. So this is probably my favorite flight suit for Buzz. It's completely different than the Alpha suit, I get that, but it's still my favorite flight suit because of the grays and the off-white color. I also like the appearance and design of the flight helmet. So looking at the card back, you can see it's the standard card back. It doesn't have any of the artwork that you see with the Crystal Grade series. It has the Lightyear banner at the bottom with the image of Buzz in the Alpha suit in the lower left. On the back of the card back, you've got your obligatory product shots up in the upper right of Buzz with the flight suit, his helmet on, as well as the hyperspeed crystal canister. The inset image in the left shows the other figures in the basic assortment line. Alright, so here we have Buzz outside of the packaging, and no, I don't have the XL-01 in 5-inch scale. I wish I did, but I do have a custom repaint of the XL-15. This is something I have worked on for the past 2 weeks, and it is awesome. I love the way that this thing came out. It looks really, really fantastic, and I think it looks good with Buzz. I do. I think this is really cool. So let's take a look at him up close. There's a lot of nice paint apps on his control box there for his oxygen and his flight suit, the pressurization system and stuff like that. I like the way that looks. His utility belt is done in a dark gray, just like his vest is. Gray padding on his shoulders. Got the XL-01 mission patch on the right. I really like that. I think that looks cool. Pen pocket here. And then he's got his wrist computer there. Sort of a really light purple color for the gloves, or blue. It's almost like a fuchsia color. Same for his hood. See on his back, he's got a port for the jetpack. Gray knee pads, gray boots. I do like that. As far as articulation, his head will swivel left to right. And no pivot there. Forward and lateral movement there at the shoulder. Bicep rotation. Single jointed elbow. Elbow rotation. Wrist swivel. Waist swivel. Forward and lateral movement there at the thigh. No thigh rotation. Single jointed knee. Lower leg rotation. And ankle rotation. So a fair amount of articulation in the figure. Let's take a look at the hyperspeed crystal canister. These are different than the ones that are included with the Crystal Grade series. The first thing you'll notice is that there's no cutout here for the handle for their hand to actually grip that. It's a solid piece. They don't remove that. The other thing you'll notice is that on the Crystal Grade series, the crystal seems to be suspended inside the translucent part here. These is just kind of molded on the sides. And the design on the bottom is different than on the Crystal Grade series. This is more bland, but it still has some nice detailing up here in the top and down each side of the case there. It's got some little rivet points, it looks like there. As far as his helmet, here's his helmet up close. It is really nice. It's got a lot of nice detailing in it, panel lines and things if you wanted to repaint that. And it just fits on Buzz with friction. This is a more realistic helmet for a astronaut, in my opinion. Let's see if it'll, yeah, it'll fit over the back of his collar. It's just going to sit there with friction. It's not locking onto anything. But that's a better looking helmet, in my opinion. That looks more like a real astronaut helmet that you would see in modern times. No other accessories included with Buzz. No blaster or flare gun or anything like that. He does have a port there on his side for one if you wanted to swap one out from another figure and use it. If you're wondering if he will fit in the XL-15, put him over to the side and pull this out. And I think he will. I don't want to get my hopes up here, but I think he will fit in there. Yep, he does fit on the inside of the XL-15. Overall, I really do like this action figure despite it having limited articulation. You know, the Crystal Grade series has a little bit more articulation than these figures do, but it's still really nice. You can certainly have fun with it and play with it or display it with a vehicle like this. It still looks really cool. If you don't have it in your collection, I definitely recommend you getting this one, because I know with the XL-07, it does include the matching Buzz Lightyear in the green flight suit. So it appears like Mattel has the intention of releasing a Buzz Lightyear in each flight suit for each vehicle. And if the images that we've seen are to be believed and the line is to continue, they very well may try to produce all of the ships in the 5-inch scale. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Disney Pixar Lightyear, Buzz Lightyear and XL-01 flight suit by Mattel.